Today we're taking a look at the brand new Wonders of Sodor game. More specifically, we're taking a look at one of the stories you can do with James, who comes with the special edition. So let's get straight into it.
Leaves. One morning, two men were cleaning Gordon after he had acted rather foolishly and ended up rolling off the turntable and into a muddy ditch. "Mind my eyes," grumbled Gordon. "Have you ever seen so much mud?" said one of the cleaners. "No, I haven't," said the other. "You ought to be ashamed, Gordon, letting yourself get so dirty." "Well," thought Gordon, "I don't have time to worry about my appearance like some engines do." The hosing and scrubbing suddenly stopped. Gordon opened his eyes, but quickly closed them again when he saw who was standing in front of him. "Wake up, Gordon," said Sir Topham Hatt, "and listen to me. Given your recent behaviour, I've decided that you will pull no more coaches until you prove to me that you can be a really useful engine. Perhaps pulling trucks for a while will teach you a lesson." "Yes, sir," said Gordon quietly. So Gordon had to spend his time pulling and pushing trucks.
Oh dear, he's in trouble. He don't like that.
goods trains," he muttered. "Oh, the shame of it." And he bumped the trucks again. "Oh," cried the trucks as he shunted them around the yard. James was standing nearby watching him. "Trucks will be trucks," he said. "They won't with me," grunted Gordon. "I'll teach them." "They tried to push me down the hill this morning," he explained. "It's slippery there, so you'll probably need help." "I don't need help on hills," huffed James. Gordon laughed and headed off to get ready for his next goods train. "Come on, James," said his driver. "It's almost time for the express." And with that, James puffed away to collect his waiting coaches.
I really like this. It's as if you're watching the TV series, but you get to control it.
The guard soon blew his whistle and James puffed away. Come on," he puffed to the coaches.
He must be a Scouser, James. Come on, he wants a can of Coke. But maybe that's why he's red for Liverpool. Maybe he's a Liverpool fan. Right, so we're finally in control. So let's go. So you flip it into forwards and just hold. It says RT there. I'm actually using a PlayStation controller here on the computer, which is why it's getting a bit confused with the controls. But PlayStation is R2 and Xbox RT, as you can see there. Right, let's build up a bit of speed. So I believe this is supposed to be an express service, which Gordon would usually pull, but obviously this story here is showing that Gordon's been a little bit naughty, had a bit of an accident, and we're doing it instead. So here's the map. So that's where we're heading to originally. It's quite a big map, isn't it? It's quite a big route. And obviously this is set in autumn, this particular story, hence why all the trees are that nice sort of red and orange colour, which I can imagine is maybe at some point in this service getting some trouble with some leaves. That seemed to be the way that the narration was going there. So let's build up as much speed as we can. Let's see how fast this little red engine's capable of going. Look at its tiny little wheels, especially on the tender. They're tiny.
The train was soon running nicely, and James began to feel confident. "Slippery hills indeed. I don't need help," he puffed.
I'll just ignore how quickly the weather switched there. All of a sudden it went foggy and rainy. We'll ignore that, never mind. But yeah, obviously I think this snow is obviously supposed to be wet for the potential slipping on the leaves coming up. Right, whizzing through the middle part of the station here, we're obviously on like the fast line. Look at that flying past. I love the look of the stations on this. It's sort of like a proper old-fashioned steam route. It looks brilliant. Obviously it's got all semaphore signals on, which are all the old UK sort of style as well. Really nice, really nice. Oh, if only we had more steam routes in train sim. Oh, there's a train coming the other way. Who's this? Is that Emily? Emily, oh, that's a nice engine, that one. It's nice to see some stock going the other way. Right, better start slowing down for Wellsworth. Is that how you say that? Wellsworth. That's how I'd say it anyway. It's actually quite fastly approaching here. We're doing over 80 mile an hour. It's the first time I've slowed one of these engines down, so let's see if I make it or not. This probably isn't looking very good. We're flying. Talk about express services. Oh, over the points as well. I need to change my HUD settings so we've got the sort of speed limit markers and stuff. I've turned them off by accident. I need to swap that back. But it's actually turned out to be a near perfect stop. I thought that was going to be carnage.
James soon arrived at the next station. He was feeling very pleased with himself, but he kept thinking about what Gordon had said. I'll show Gordon who needs help on hills, he said to himself.
Oh, we know what's coming here, don't we? He's going to struggle. He's going to get stuck.
But soon, James reached the bottom of the hill. Strong winds from the sea made the hill hard to climb. Leaves fallen from the nearby trees were now covering the rails, and the recent rainfall meant that they were too heavy to be blown away by the wind. I'll do it, he puffed. But his wheels slipped on the leaves. I must do it, he panted. But try as he might, his wheels kept on slipping, and he couldn't pull the train at all. Help, help, cried James. His wheels were turning forwards, but the heavy coaches pulled him backwards, and soon the whole train started slipping down the hill. James's driver applied the brakes, then going carefully reversed the train back down the hill, and they headed back to the station.
Oh no, he was giving it the big one and now we're stuck.
When they arrived, they found Gordon waiting, who had seen everything. I thought you said you could climb hills, he chuckled. James didn't answer. He had no steam left to say anything. Ah, well, we live and learn, said Gordon. Never mind, little James. I'm going to push from behind. Whistle when you're ready.
Ah, so Gordon's going to give us a hand, going to give us some help. Oh, we're driving Gordon, right, okay. So we need to stop at the shunt, which is behind us. So, well, yeah, over there. So we've got junctions and that to go over. So I'm going to request the signaller just in case, just like you do on Train Sim World. Oh, not forward. I've put it in forward by mistake. When you press and hold B on Xbox and circle on PlayStation, and I think you can do it via tab for PC. But just because I've accidentally turned the HUD off, showing us where the signals are, I don't want to run through any reds, and then I have to start the whole blooming video again. But look at Gordon's wheels there. So long, isn't it? It's like very, very long. Almost looks like a narrow gauge engine. I think they look really sort of short and long, like what Gordon does here. Right, so past the signals. I've turned the stop markers off as well by accident, so it's quite a bit further past. Anywhere here will do. And then we'll have to flip it back into forwards. And I'm going to request again just in case. But one of those signals should change on there. It's such a cool signal gantry, isn't it? Couple to formate. The signal has changed. Right, forward we go with a blow of the whistle. And I'll just do that just in case. Just panicking. I don't want to get stuck. Right, let's get on to these coaches. I'm still a little bit nervous with these controls. I actually find Trains and World controls easier and more responsive, but these are designed for new players, I think. Players that are maybe younger than myself. So they probably are easy to use, it's just not what I'm used to. Right, gently does it. Gently does it. Gentle. Oh, blowing perfect, isn't it?
I'm ready, called James. So am I, replied Gordon. Pull hard. We'll do it, puffed James.
A little bit of an awkward silence there. Right. Okay, back into the cab of James by the looks of it. And we're going to head up the hill. There's Gordon at the back. Oh, big heavy load of only 4 coaches. Alright, let's get up this hill. Here's Gordon. Right, I wonder how fast we can get with the 2 engines. Puffing and pulling. Let's see, shall we? Here's the leaves, look. Here's the bit where we got stuck before, so I bet there's going to be maybe some narration or something in a minute. It's definitely struggling a little bit more up there, up the steep hill. But should be there.
Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines as they struggled up the hill. We can do it, puffed James. We will do it, puffed Gordon. Finally, the 2 engines reached the top. We've done it! We've done it! They puffed. The 2 weary engines were puffed out, but they continued onwards to the next station.
That looks to be us home and dry. We're still going uphill a little bit here, but we're picking up speed. And yeah, according to the game, we've done it. You can see the top of the hill there. It must be downhill after that into Maron. Let's see how we get on. Should be able to really pick up some speed with 2 of us down the hill. Right, not too far off from Maron. It said. No, it's not that. Maron. I'm sure I'll be corrected in the comments, and rightfully so as well. Last time I thought we were going to go flying through the station, but ended up doing a very good stop, so maybe more of the same. We are coming in a lot more gentle this time. I have a feeling this might be the final stop here, or at least for this this scenario or story, whatever you want to call it. I really do like these stations. It's because I'm into my older English sort of traction, so the stations, like I said before, are old. There's old cars there, the people have got the sort of older style clothes on, so that's what's really appealing to me from this game so far. None of this modern rubbish, no electric trains. Right, look at that for a stop, eh?
It wasn't long before they arrived. Thank you, Gordon, whistled James. Gordon whistled goodbye as he watched James puff away. Then slowly, he trundled back to his waiting trucks.
So there you have it. Teamwork makes the dream work. That was the Leaves story with James, who comes with the deluxe edition of Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor.